So now he's like a car mechanic and I'm like a business owner. Like, I've been working in bike shops since I was like 15, and now I own my own bike shop for the last 12 going on 13 years. My name is Tyrone Williams. I will be 38 years old next month, January 31st. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but I'm originally from Jamaica, West Indies. I came to this country when I was 3 years old. That's me, man. Yeah, recently, now it's dope, man. Jamaica's sick. Like, they have like at least 2 skate parks that I know of. When I went back last year. I got to ride the first park that they built. Is called like Boston Skate Park. It's like in a certain part of Jamaica that you can just drive out to. It's probably like a 2-hour drive, but it's like a big ass bowl. It's pretty dope. And now they got a new one that's like, it's like street, and it's got a little bit more like shit that we all ride today, you know? So initially, like growing up, where I grew up in Flatbush, Brooklyn, like we kind of like found bikes and put bikes together, kind of like growing up. So from there, we used to just like race and like ride around the block and like do wheelies and like just do races and shit like that. When I was probably like around 13 or 14 years old, I found like BMX. We found the movie Rad, but right before Rad though, I had Sports Illustrated for Kids. So I'm flipping through this thing, and then I was like, nah. There's an article on the sprocket jockeys. I literally cut out mad pictures from this shit and laminated them and had them in my wallet. A picture of Matt Hoffman and all this shit. So it was like, sprocket jockeys was like Matt Hoffman, Dennis McCoy, I think Jay Miron. I wanna say Mira was part of that crew too at some point. But they had an article on them, and it was literally just riding ramps, street, like Hoffman did a rail or some shit. And one of the photos that I'll never forget that was like stuck out in my mind was Dennis McCoy doing a boobica on like a sub box, and it was from like this position, you know? So like the way you're looking at me, he's just up there like, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Are you serious? You could do that on the bike? Word? Oh nah, I need to figure this out. Next week, right? Another teacher, for some odd reason, decides, oh, we're gonna play Rad, the movie Rad. So now, me and my buddy, right, we're watching, the shit comes on, the intro comes on, it's like, ding, ding, ding. You just start seeing some swag, and we're like, yo, you see this? You see this? Nah. Oh yeah, nah, we gotta switch our bikes up. Yo, we gotta switch our bikes up. You gotta watch Rad to understand seeing the intro of that movie and what it made you feel like. And that was it. After that, I was like, this is the wave, bro. We gotta get on this. We need to figure out how to fix our bikes the right way so we can start doing some tricks on our bikes. Now we're learning how to bunny hop. We went everywhere after that. We started learning how to ride ramps, learning how to ride dirt, branched off, you know? It was crazy. And the crazy part is like my friend that was in my class, we started riding together, and then he branched off into cars and I stuck with bicycles. So now he's like a car mechanic and I'm like a business owner. Like, I've been working in bike shops since I was like 15, and now I own my own bike shop for the last 12 going on 13 years, you know? So we saw that and we just kind of like took it and was like, all right, we're just gonna figure this out. And any and everything that we can find that was BMX from that point, we try to find it, whether it was like a video, a magazine, riding out to places that we heard was like, oh, there's a ramp in Brooklyn, like underneath the bridge. A ramp in Brooklyn, underneath the bridge. The stories go back so many times, and then what that actually was the Brooklyn Banks, and it was in Manhattan, underneath the bridge, some banks. All right, so the Brooklyn Banks, right? So more about the banks. That place was like a stomping ground growing up, root fucking zone for anybody to come through and just like be yourself and just shred. And it was like riding this big wave that just never stopped. You're like, yo, this wave never ends. Until one day, 9/11, boom. Shuts the banks down, can't ride it. All the cops start parking their shit. You can't ride there no more. Oh, fuck. Fast forward, banks are reopened. Oh shit, we get the swag again. We remember a point where we were riding with the cops there. You know, cop cars parked there and you have to ride through people's cars, do something, cut back around, all kind of crazy shit. Then, fast forward, maybe a few years ago, I forget how long it's been now. It right now, it's basically, it's closed off and it's shut down, not because they don't want you to ride there or anything like that. It's mainly because they're doing construction on the bridge and all the roadways that are attached to the bridge, the off ramps, the on ramps, the lights underneath it, all this shit. And then one day they were just like, okay, you know what? Boom, nobody's coming in here. Mainly because people probably doing graffiti and leaving their trash every fucking where. There's a night when I literally went down there with a bag and was like, all right, let's try to clean up a bunch of this trash so that when these people do come back to come see their work, they don't see all this shit. And that's what I never really understand. It's like, yo, we have this place to ride. Let's treat it like this is like our home, our spot. Like, it's a place that's like none other, period. You can go there and like literally just be in your world and it's safe. But we need to make some more money because why? The shop ain't open, man. We're struggling, we're fighting. And the banks was one of those things that like I remember like, all right, quick session, like, yo, lunch, we go ride for like 20, 30, cut down to the bank, see who's outside. Like, it was just a place to meet up, man. Everybody would be there. So, you know, an open public space that's just a natural zone to like do your thing. Like, I don't know, there's nothing like that place. I love that place growing up and I love it now still. My first real BMX bike was a Dyno VFR. So my grandfather bought that bike for me from this hardware store / bike shop up the street, right? And hanging up. So I'm like, oh shit, that bike is $25. This is crazy, doesn't make sense. I went to the crib, I was like, Daddy, because we used to call my grandfather Daddy back then, right? So I was like, Daddy, there's a bike at the hardware store for $25. It was all red with black parts, red frame, red fork, red handlebars, black grips. It had black GT tires with the gum wall. You know what I'm saying? The shit was sick, bro, and it was mad light too. That's what I actually learned how to bunny hop on. So my grandfather came with me to the store. He was like, all right, we're gonna go down to the shop. Now we're gonna check it out. So we walk down there, we get in there, and he looks up at the bike and he's like, let me see. He took it down. Let me set the bike there. You know? He took the bike down, came down, and I was on this thing. I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm gonna bunny hop on this shit. And my grandfather was like, how much you want feet? And then there was like 25. And he was like, all right, man, I'll give you 20. They were like, all right, cool. And I fucking zipped that rest. I was out. Went outside, I was fiended out. After that, bikes came and went, you know, between like, just crazy shit, man. It was a lot of like ups and downs with bikes as it went. But even the bikes that came and went, there still was like, you have to ride. So I don't remember how or when or what was the first time like I rode with Dennis McCoy, but to think back of like going through like, oh, you seen a magazine and then you seen this person and then like one day, because I think they used to have the Destination Extreme contest or whatever, and they used to come to New York, and I think he used to go to Riverside. We used to ride Riverside when we were young a lot, and I think we saw him there. We probably rode with him there on a big group ride, and then, you know, throughout life in different little places here and there. But like, it's just kind of crazy to sometimes think about the fact that like you could be the person sitting on this end of whatever it is that you're looking at, whether it's a tangible thing like a magazine or you're holding your modern day handheld device and you're like looking at a screen saying like, wow, this is it, I want to do this. You know, who knows what that version will be like in the future, what you're looking at, scrolling through, however. But it's still gonna be the same thing. You're gonna see someone doing this thing and you're gonna be like, yo, I wanna do that, I wanna try that. And if you're lucky enough, you might just bump into them one day. You might get to ride with them one day. That's crazy. That's like a blessing in disguise all its own. Because I feel like in a weird way, because that cycle, that thing that keeps it together is what keeps me going now, because now I'll pull up my Instagram and I follow Dennis McCoy and I'll see something he posts and I'm like, damn, that's sick, bro. This dude's like still killing it. He's still riding. Same with Hoffman. And I'll just be like, boom. You know, I'll be like, I gotta bust a like real quick. Cause, you know, I don't be liking shit, but every now and then I'm like, yo, DMC, I gotta, you know? Cause it's OG shit. You gotta respect the, you know, the people who kind of like paved the way for you to be able to do the things that you're doing now, which, you know, we're doing what we're doing now so that the future can do what they're gonna do, whatever that may be. And I don't even know, man. It's crazy. But I'm happy to have been able to like be a kid that knew nothing about what this world was, and even till this day sometimes still not kind of like knowing what it is, and you're just kind of creating it for your own, as your own. And to see that, and then to live it, and then to one day be it. You know, now someone else is looking at a magazine, looking at me, or looking at a video, looking at me, and be like, oh man, I want to meet that person, or wow, the stuff that he's doing is great, or if I get to ride with him, that would be sick. Oh, yo, I can't believe I met that person. I actually did get to ride with him. But just to be me doing it, and for someone else to say, wow, he's 38 years old and he's still doing this shit, like, that's crazy. That means I could still do it too. And guess what? Since I know that now, maybe I should start stretching now. Start drinking water now. Just do a little bit better now. Because if you stretch for a better tomorrow, you get me? I wouldn't say that I'm pushing the health thing to people. I'm pushing it to myself. I'm not pushing it to people. I'm just saying like this. We as a collective of individuals that are athletes on these bicycles, we don't have a structure to tell us that we need to do certain kind of regimens to keep our body up to the point to be able to do shit. That's why a lot of people get hurt. That's why a lot of people get fucked up. That's why a lot of people even like have mental issues, because they're not being able to release certain things that you can do from doing something a little bit softer than that hard thing that you're doing all the time. But then I found yoga and I was like, this is actually better, because we were never taught to stretch. We don't have anybody to say, oh, you know what? You've been riding hard, you need to go get a massage, you need to do an ice bath, you need to do this, you do that. You're just kind of like learning, watching shit on the internet these days, because we're lucky enough to have it. But to understand how it properly works and what the benefits are and how to do it right or wrong, like, that's what we need. All right, so how did the shop come about? I used to work in bike shops since I was like 15 years old. And in that time, I met my then business partner and then friend, who we are no longer friends, we're business partners, because of starting this business and his ideas of which ways he thought this thing would go without lack of my knowledge. But it's okay, because I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, motherfucker, yeah. Anyway, back to the dumb shit. So during that time, I got sponsored by a couple different people. I was sponsored by like System Cycle and shit like that. So long story short, I built my relationship with all the BMX brands and companies throughout this whole time riding my bike, you know, not even knowing that I was gonna fucking open a shop one day. So me, since I've been working as an individual, that's what gave me my money to travel, to pay my rent, to do this, right? Now, as a bike rider, when I made any money from it, $1, a quarter, I started a savings account. $100 here, $50 here, $200 here. Money from, you know, company, okay, we're gonna sponsor you and pay you fucking $100 a month, which is what some pro riders get paid today. Fucking idiots. This shit doesn't make sense. Anyway, I started to take the money and put it into a savings account, and I accumulated about $18,000, you know, being like 15, 16, making $1 up to like 24. So we had this conversation, yo, we should start a bike shop. So basically a year later, I've saved up more money. I've gotten about 18,000. Keon had good credit, so he used credit to like get a lot of things that we needed, such as like special tools and shit that he could use his credit card to buy. So in January, we basically been looking for spots. We've come up with the idea, all right, we're gonna do this shit, we're gonna do it. We wanna have a bike shop that's close to the Manhattan Bridge, right? So once that was said, we started looking out for spots and spaces. Where can we do something? What can we do? What can we do? So this lady, bless her heart, her name is Faye. She was like, oh, you want to open a bike shop? That's a cool idea. I like that. There's like so many bars and restaurants and that sounds nice. So in January, we signed the lease for the space. On my 25th birthday, we went into the space and started demolishing walls, started tearing shit down. I remember even calling Staten. I call Ed Polio Staten. For those of you viewers out there who don't know, I call Ed Polio Staten, okay? So if you've heard me say Staten in this whole thing, we're not talking about the island, we're talking about a person, okay? So I called up Staten. He comes into the place and he's like, oh, word, yeah. And then he like grabbed the hammer and he just ripped the wall. And I was like, yo, what are you doing? And he's like, no, it's cool. We just gotta like see what's going on. I'm like, I didn't know anything about anything, but he literally just started ripping shit down, and I was like, slow down. And he's like, no, it's cool, don't worry, type shit. And I was like, all right, whatever. So we did a lot of hands-on work building the store. Keon really designed the space because, you know, he has some like woodwork history. He's got a degree in photography, all this shit, you know, he's a really smart person. So he was like, yeah, we're gonna build this and do that. All right, fuck it. So we fucking do this shit. And yeah, I remember at one point, I was like literally on a ladder and I was beating on the fucking wall trying to like break all the drywall shit off, and I like stopped for a moment, and it's like it was a surreal moment where I was like, damn, what the fuck did I just do? After that, we gave our 2 weeks going into April. On April 26th, we opened the shop. I remember like April 15th, some kid was coming down the street on Division Street, and he passed by and he was like, are you guys open? And I was like, not really, kinda. We're opening soon, really. I was like, what do you need? He was like, I just need some grips. And I was like, actually, I got you. And I went inside and I got the grips and I sold him the grips. He probably remembers that because it's one of those like surreal moments where it's like, you're riding down Division Street and like now there's a bike shop here and it's called The Shop. The fuck is this? All right, I'm gonna buy some grips. And then 12 years later, it's still fucking there and it's like this thing and it's like, you know, we're like the supreme of BMX, but we're just The Shop, you know? And we're not like, oh yeah, our name brand is on everything, you know? Like pop, 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 pop. We're just getting to whatever points we're gonna get at. After that, basically like, let's say fast forward, 5 years into the business, right? Almost 6. It's 2013 now. This dude decides, when I say this dude, I mean Keon, my ex-business partner, decides the business needs to do something else. I'm not good for the business. Tyrone Williams is not good for the business anymore because of who I associate myself with and the people I bring. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm half of the reason why we're here. If you don't understand that, then you should understand that, because if it wasn't for me riding my bike and making these connections and throwing myself down shit for fun for no reason, motherfuckers wouldn't even come to this fucking place. And so we split up because he decided he was gonna put something aside for who this needs to do what and when, where. Yeah, I said it, motherfucker. Who said what, where, and how? Yeah, that's what you decided you wanted to do. Take something and put it to the side so you could say you take this or I take that. All right, so you know what? Bounce, dip. He left the company. I'm there with this fucking, you know, crumb of a sum that you basically put aside with, well, however the fuck you did what. And now I'm here to fend for myself. And that's what I did. I basically kept the shop going from 2013 up until now, you know, by myself and with the help of others. It's been kind of a rough ride, you know, and then this guy, we had a contract that says, oh, you can't do this or do that, which is you can't open a bike shop right the fuck around the corner. So now he has a bike shop right the fuck around the corner. Oh, statute of limitations and this, that, and the third. Okay, well, statute of limitations says this, that, and the third. I'm saying like, yeah, you did that shit and you're still doing it. You're still fucking with me. But guess what? I'm still gonna push and still gonna keep going. And everywhere you look, you're still gonna fucking see me. You're still gonna fucking see me. You will see us. The shop is everywhere. You're gonna see us everywhere. Like, don't give a fuck. Yeah, nigga. 2020. What's 2020 been like for the shop, man? Oh man, this is probably the worst year ever I've ever had with the shop. Once this COVID shit hit, business dropped a lot, and then it kind of went up because like people were like, oh, we can't like I don't want to take the train, I don't want to take the bus, so I'm gonna get a bike, right? So there was an influx of mad people buying bikes and getting their bikes tuned up and gun-ho for bicycles, right? Okay, cool. So the main place where we, as America, get 90% of our fucking products from is overseas. China, Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, India, so on and so forth. It's overseas, it's not here. So everything is on a standstill. It's gonna sit here, it's gonna sit there until we say otherwise. So that has caused us to be in a really tight spot because I haven't paid myself any money. Like, I'm not getting paid. I haven't paid myself in over a year before the fucking pandemic hit. So now it's like pandemic's hitting. Everything has to go back into the survival of this space because we want to keep it open because it's not just a store. It's not like just a business. It's like a home away from home for a lot of people, you know, in a segue to this place, you know, this is a home away from home. It's a lot of people's second home. You know, daily going through this, everybody's like, yeah, man, but the shop's open. And I'm just like, yeah, but you don't know what I have to do that. All I want to say is shout out to you guys, all the viewers, all the people that ride their bikes, to people that don't ride their bikes. I just want to say shout out to all of you, everyone that's out there supporting what we do as a whole. 50-50, the shop, Life Behind Grips, like everyone that's doing what they're doing within our community of, you know, bicycle riding and or otherwise. Like, I don't know, man. I just want to say thank you for the support, the ongoing support, and the continued support. It's been great. Thank you for having me. Where can you find me? Besides at the shop? You can find me at Tyrone. So that would be the letter Hyrone. We also have the Shop Motorsports. You know, we started the Shop Motorsports to have something just fun and extensive. And then we have Shred Yoga. That's another way you could find me, at Shred Yoga, just to help with mind and body. And I'll start posting things on all these different platforms more often than so, just because we're in a mode of like, let's do more, and we have more people that are willing to help. So like, if everybody gets on board and plays their part and does their role, and as well as me doing mine, then we can get through this shit. So we can get it together, we can do it together. Thank you for the continued support. If you want to support me, my channel, these channels, go to all the places that you can do it. Go check out GoFundMe, go to theshop.com, follow us on Instagram, holla at me, hit me up, DM me. I'll send you a t-shirt, I'll send you a video. I just made Serious Man Face, $19.99. You're gonna want that, $10. I'm gonna make a digital download, make a DVD. A lot of stuff for you people to see, but guess what, man? I gotta go. I gotta put back on my fake Gucci shades that I got from Sings the other day. I'm chilling. I'm like a million, baby. I'll see y'all, man. Enjoy. Thank you so much for having me. We out.